Hey Tony, thanks for your questions. I thought it'd be easier just to answer you in a video instead of typing a response in email. But your first question there is about how many hours law enforcement one would take up of your day, and the answer to that is three. And if you look over here at this schedule, you can see how it works. You would spend the first 2 hours of your day technically in class, law enforcement one class, at the Career Tech campus, and then third hour would be designated time for you to transport back to the high school. And just for your information, if you were to take law enforcement two, that would be flipped around. And fifth hour would be your transport hour. And then sixth and seventh, you'd be in class. So you'd board the bus for law enforcement one, going back to that, you would board the bus around 7:30 in the morning and get over there around 8 or so, take your class for 2 hours, and then be back at the high school by the end of third hour. So that's what you're going to need to consider there. Your second question here is about taking these classes back to back, or taking them sophomore year. Um, First of all, you are definitely allowed to take law enforcement one and two as a sophomore, and you can take them back to back. It's something you'd have to work with your counselor and make sure all your other requirements are being met. But we've definitely had students do that before, so that shouldn't be an issue. The question you need to answer for yourself is, do you want to take advantage of that contemporary communications class, that English credit that is listed on the presentation from our first meeting day? It's called Contemporary Communications. It's a half unit. And you have to, in order to take it, you have to be a junior. So if you were to take, and just to kind of restate what that class is, um, again, it's blended in, meaning that a lot of the content is online and all of the content is focused on law enforcement. So the things you read, things you write, all your topics are focused on that law enforcement topic. So, and you would meet with the instructor maybe a few times a month or so in your class, in your law enforcement one class. And so that class, that half credit would do a couple things. It would give you your English credit, but it would also fill this gap hour, excuse me, fill this transport hour, because without that, this hour is kind of a lost credit. But by blending in that English credit, you take care of that lost hour. And then, of course, too, like I said, you also get that English credit. So if that isn't important to you, and if you're just planning on taking English at the high school, then that wouldn't be a concern. That's something you have to answer for yourself. So in that case, you could take law enforcement one and two back to back as a sophomore. Um, if you wait and take it as a junior, then you could blend in those English credits there with that class. So something to think about. If you did decide to go with something that looked like this, sophomore year, what you could do is you could take the forensic science classes if you wanted to. The prereq for those is biology to get into forensic science one. And the other thing I would encourage you to do or think about is foreign language. So you could really focus on, a foreign language skill, which is going to help you when it comes time to apply and go out there and try to find a job in law enforcement. A lot of agencies really like their applicants to have foreign language skills. So that could be something you really emphasize in your other schedule. So then when you come to your senior year, an internship, you could take that one semester, or you could even repeat it if you decide you like it. And I also made a note down here that you could consider Johnson County classes if you like. So I believe they offer an Introduction to Administration of Justice class that you might be able to enroll in online. And you would probably have to pay tuition for that, because it is not, I don't believe it falls under the heading of one of those classes that are free to high school students. But by the time you're a senior, there's a lot of things that could change. But that's something to think about for the future as well. Anyway, I hope that answered your question there. As far as summer classes go, we do not currently offer any summer classes, but that could potentially change in the future. There has been some talk of that before, but there aren't any plans in place right now to offer that. So let's see, make sure I answered all your questions here. I think that answers your questions. If not, just email me back and we can address those other questions you have. So anyway, have a good day and let me know if you have any other issues you want to discuss.